Okay, happy Thursday. 1 week to go till we hit November. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. 2 more months till the end of the year. Isn't that bloody crazy? So here's the thing, right? I remember back in January, I actually wrote a property success planner that we had a lot of our clients grab, and it was all about planning your 2025. And that feels like it was only a month ago that I was talking to clients and putting out there, what's your 2025 goals? Have you thought about it? Where do you want to be? Where are you now? What's your next step? Funny thing now, we're about to hit November, and I thought now's the time that I want to bring that back up, because how many of you are hitting those goals? How many of you have been sidetracked or distracted or changed or pivoted? And where are you at right now? Where are you through your journey this year? Whether it's business goals, personal goals, health goals, property goals. Here I'm specifically want to talk about property, but I'm also finding a lot of my current clients, we're not just working property, we're diving through the business goals because that's what's funding the property. So it's about looking at where are your goals for this year. And I want to take a moment to say this, and if you're watching this either live with me now, welcome, or you're watching it back later, don't just, oh, okay, cool, whatever, keep scrolling. Take a minute, because this is gold if you really listen and dive into what I'm saying. Like, really dive into what I'm saying. When was the last time you stopped to look at what you wanted to get through this year? And where are you actually at? Are you close? Are you still super far away from it? Are you actually flying through? You're like, yep, tick, 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 tick. I wanted to do this. I got there. I wanted to hit this. I got there. Because reality is we kick off the year with goals. And if you don't kick off the year with goals, well, then what are you working towards, right? You're just cruising. And that's cool. Maybe that's the level that you're at right now. I know for me and a lot of my clients, we want to hit the next level. We want to push ourselves, to challenge ourselves to the next thing. We want to still expand where we are now. We want to get to achieving greater wealth, to more property deals, to business growth, to personal growth. I've had a massive personal growth the last few months that has directly related straight into my businesses, straight into my kids, to everything. And that's the stuff that I thrive on. Because the better I am, the better my output into everything that I work on is. But every so often, you've got to stop and look at, what did I want to hit this year? Where am I at? 2 months to go. So the next 2 months, are you going to run at hitting as much as you can? Or are you going to already tell yourself, well, I didn't get as far as I wanted. I'm tired. It's end of the year. I can start taking a break. Or the Christmas parties are going to start now. We can chill out. Sure, you can do that, but are you going to beat yourself at the end of the year that you didn't hit it? And you then going to go, oh, January, shit, what's my 2026 goals? Let's go. Because unless you pull apart where you want to be to where you are now and look at what the gap is, you're never going to change. You're never going to actually hit it next time, because you'll find the same pattern recurrently happens. And the thing is, most people beat themselves for not hitting the goals because they think it's their effort. I didn't put in enough effort. I didn't work hard enough for that. Here's reality. Stop beating yourself up. Most of the time, it's because there's gaps in other areas, like time management. Did you factor in the time to work on those goals? Maybe there's a lack in knowledge, which is okay. I've got goals and I'm like, I actually don't know enough about that. So if I'm going to hit there, well, then who do I need to talk to? What software do I need to find? Who's the pros that are going to teach me? What coach do I need in order to get there? When I did my bodybuilding, I didn't go, let's do a bodybuilding comp. And then I started training. Even though I came from personal training background, I didn't know about bodybuilding. What was the gap to fill the knowledge part of it? I had to allocate time to be able to do it in amongst my other responsibilities. So I want to say this, don't beat yourself if you haven't got there yet. It's okay. But what is the next step you're going to do? What's the next step? And that is acknowledging where you are now, where you wanted to be this year. Still 2 months to go. So can you do a sprint till the finish line? And the most important bit is to understand what the gap is. Maybe it's knowledge, maybe it's time, maybe it's structure and systems. And then how can you fill those gaps? So then you can already plan out 2026 like a pro, knowing already now where you want to be next year and how you're going to get there. Because saying I want to achieve this is great. I want to flip a property, great. But when you're looking at houses, what type of property you're going to flip, what type of strategy, what's the budget, how are you going to fund it, how are you going to renovate it, what's the plan, how are you going to do all of that? And maybe you're like, well, I'm just going to wing it. Trust me, I have clients that come to me after they've tried winging it. And I'm like, how did that project go? Oh, I didn't make money. Why? And when we dissect it, they never had a plan. They didn't put the steps in place. Sometimes you need to walk before you can run. So pull it apart. Understand what your actual goal is, whether it's property or business or personal, whatever it is. This relates to anything. It's about knowing what's the goal and then what are the steps that you need to get there and where are the gaps that you have. And if it's a property goal or a business goal, then honestly, and this is relating to you, I urge you to reach out, because not only is our property programs and workshops absolutely helping our clients more than ever at the moment, but our one-on-one coaching is unpacking things that not even my clients realized they had gaps in. And when we close those gaps, it's giving them more money into their business. It's giving them more freedom through their mindset so they can focus on property. It's not just, I want to learn this and I go and execute it. It's also about understanding how your brain works. It's also about understanding how to put things in, how to spend time with your family, how to go and exceed in your business, how to be able to have the income to then cover the property journey that you actually really, really want to have, and then how to do it all without letting the fear overwhelm you and stop you. Because that's the biggest thing. And maybe some of you watching this are like, nah, I'm good with that. Trust me, when you're halfway there, you're like, oh, it's all so uncomfortable. Is this the right deal? Should I take this? Should I move this? How am I going to do this? How would I? And all of a sudden, everything gets overwhelming because you've not done it before. So why not back yourself with the right steps, the right systems, the right knowledge, fill those gaps so you can actually get there. Imagine the end of 2026 going, hey, Carissa, I said I wanted to do this. I fucking got there. I got there. I did it. Because you stopped trying to do it yourself and you pulled in the circle of people you needed to fill those gaps, to learn how to systemize better, to learn how to do the right plans, to get the right people in that are going to fill those gaps so you're not trying to do everything yourself. Yes, I know sometimes we wear, Wonder Woman and Superman as a badge of honor. Trust me, I was there. Now I realize that I'm awesome at certain things and all the other things I will find the people to do for me, because together I can then hit my goals and their goals and everyone's better and happier and life is so much more fun without the stress. That's what I teach my clients. It's not just about let's hit that goal and go running, but how to do it so we still protect our nervous system, so we still feel like we're having family time, we're still ticking those boxes, but we're feeling accomplished. And at the end of the day, it actually costs them nothing, because what I dive into with them is so impactful and it shifts so much stuff that they walk away so far ahead that it's actually a no-brainer. So here's what I want to say to you. Take a minute and reflect on where you are. Those watching live, welcome. Those watching this back, you know what? I want to know, if you're watching this, tell me what's one thing you've hit this year, or what's one gap you've noticed you've got. What's one take out of this video? Because when you write something, you do more than just listen to me talk. You start integrating something. And I come on here because I want to teach and I want you to learn something that could turn your day, that could turn your week, that could turn your month, that could turn your year. So if you want to know more about, one, how our renovation programs could be the gap that you needed to hit your property goals, DM me property. We've got workshops as well. And our one-on-one coaching dives into so much more than all of that. We do business, we do mindset, we do so much that most of my clients don't realize they needed until they chat to me. Then they're like, oh my God, I just got that breakthrough that allowed me to do this. And in fact, one of my clients, within 5-minute conversation the other day, we found out how he had about 5-10 grand just sitting there that he wasn't even grabbing from his business in just one phone call, without even putting into play that's going to accumulate in his year next year. Just in one phone call right this minute of what was happening in that week. This is the breakthrough that we're aiming for so we can move mountains. The other thing is, if you haven't already allocated in your calendar to plan out your 2026, why not? What are you waiting for? If you're going to be one of those that starts planning in January, you're already past the game. You're already late. Your brain's already told you that you're late. You have not 12 months now to hit that. Now's the time that you should be sitting down and planning, where am I at? What have I done good? Where are my gaps? How am I going to finish the year strong? And what am I starting on next year? Because when you end the year in a high and start in a high, oh my God, it's magical. Most people end exhausted, needing to fill up their cup and go spend half the Christmas time off, then come back trying to get back into a momentum. I tell you, there are better ways to do it, where you're still getting the trip you want, you're still getting the holiday, you're still filling up your cup again, but you're not starting from scratch when you start back in January. But now's the time to get it planned out. So if you want a strategy call with me, DM me strategy. Now's the time to get this ready so you can fly in 2026, hitting heights that you never realized you could. That's the power of doing it right and planning it in advance with the right help, more than just what you can do, but expanding your horizons to achieving more in 2026. Isn't that fucking crazy? All right, I'm out. Ciao.